Alright, so once we got that motor oil in there, it's always good to put a little antifreeze and coolant in there too, because like it says on here, it extends the life of the vehicle by 150,000 miles. So hit the subscribe button, smash that like button each video, dislike it if you choose, unsubscribe if you want, whatever. You're here, we appreciate it. Just watch the video, put a comment down below on what you like or want to see different next time, but just take the time to enjoy this day. Super grateful as always. You guys keep being awesome, keep being amazing, and keep influencing the world. Oh yeah, so just down at the old AutoZone picking up this oil for this change today. Let's see what we got. We got a little bit of STP, that Richard Petty Pro formula right there. See over there, nice Denali just pulled up, screaming. That thing was whistling like a sumbitch. Crazy. Thing was so loud. A little disclaimer, this video is all about just having fun, messing around a little bit, making some jokes. I love to have fun and just do funny things, so don't take this seriously. If this is really how you're gonna change your oil, I suggest you watch a different video. I did do one on Torrie's channel before if you want to check that out, where it's a little bit more serious, but this one is kind of just for fun, so bear with me, laugh, like it, don't like it, whatever. Just say something in the comments. Let's get started. Alright, so here's our beautiful Grand Cherokee here, 2015 V6, bad boy right here. Looks like it calls out the oil, SAE 5W20. Now you can put 30, 40, 50, whatever you got in there. We're going to go with whatever we got, but anyways, right here, something dropped a little oil in. We'll slide that bad boy under there. Oh yeah. See, this is if you need to jump it. Jump with the mower, give it a good old jump start. Kick start, big old kicker. Oh baby, look at that beautiful, beautiful spill coming out of there. Hopefully it all drains, maybe not, but check this out. This is the little boat plug, little drain plug right there. Took a 13. You can also do an 18, 16, or a 72 millimeter, whatever socket you got. But check this out. You guys don't want to have oil left in there. That means you didn't burn it high enough. Try running your car at about 8,000 RPMs. Womp, womp, womp. And then you won't have any oil left when you're done. See, this was unused oil that we could have burnt. So really, we're changing this prematurely. Okay, so all the oil is out, and we went ahead and loosen that all the way up. We just left the plug off because that just plugs everything up. So you might as well leave it wide open. You want a nice slow leak, they say. The slow leak, that way you can get some air in the system. Make everything flow better. So you don't want it too tight, you know, lefty tighty, righty loosey. With one of these things, Craftsman, if you got it, only the best. Alright, now the next step is to locate the filter, which on most normal vehicles is underneath. For some reason on the Jeeps, they're on top here. I think it's located in there. You gotta, I don't know, unscrew this bad boy, I believe. And that should be a filter. Now the purpose of the oil filter is to filter out the BS that's coming out of your mouth, so pay attention. Alright, now that it took me a minute to get that filter off of there, why fight it when the whole dang thing comes off? Actually, if you flip that over, now all of a sudden you got a 9A instead of a V6, so you can actually get more power if you flip this thing upside down and put it on. So, but anyways, when it comes to the filter, you want to get one that's somewhat close. It ain't got to be exact, it's just got to be close. This is from the king himself, Richard Petty. STP, we're going to throw this thing on there and hopefully get some oil going. Through that filter again, filter out the BS and leave the rest. Alright, so now it's time to pick out your oil. This one here we got from Richard Petty, but this one here is a 5W20, and that means it gets 5 watts for $20, so we thought that was a pretty good sale. We also got one of these funnels too. Any size funnel. This is a super quick fill funnel, so we can throw that on there and then kind of drip that oil down in there and get some other mixtures going. We'll show you here in just a minute, but let's get to it. Alright, so once we got that motor oil in there, it's always good to put a little antifreeze and coolant in there too, because like it says on here, it extends the life of the vehicle by 150,000 miles. So, and also comes with coolant too, so that way it makes the oil nice and cool. It keeps your AC charged. It keeps everything going real nice. So dump about a quart of this in there too. Now, another thing to mention too, most oil companies are getting pretty generous these days. They actually give you a free bracelet with every purchase, so that's really nice. You can just kind of slip this on your wrist and keep this as a nice souvenir. So thank you STP for this genuine silicone bracelet. It's very nice. Okay, so then once the coolant's in there, we got everything snugged back in there, pop that bad boy back on, sealed the deal. This thing is gonna scream now. This thing's gonna cook, man. I can't stress it enough how important it is to change your oil at least once every 3 years. It is just phenomenal. It'll do so many good things for you, but don't overdo it. Some people do it way too much. You gotta wait. Be patient and just trust it. Trust it. Now, when you're done and you're cleaning stuff up, oil really comes off easy on everything. It barely could stain anything, so feel free to wear your nicest clothes possible. Feel free to just, go ahead and get this all over you for the day. It has a nice, clean odor to it, very refreshing. You can probably just pitch the tools when you're done, because you're only going to do this once for every vehicle you have, and then it's the next person's problem after. So just throw everything away when you're done. Okay, so now we should be ready to close the hood up on this old gal, and honestly, you could probably just take your gloves and shove them down in the battery box somewhere, dispose of them, and give that a close. Nice and easy. Bam! And yeah, there it is. Okay, now inside the Honda here, we're going to have to find... Luckily, they give us like 800 brochures on how to reset the little oil light, which is very intuitive. You could probably just go down to your local thesaurus, which library type place, and they could probably give you all the information you need. But we're going to try to go ahead and start this bad boy and see if we can reset this oil somehow. And voila, we're good. Man, that was so easy. I only had to turn it into the run position. I had to tap the accelerator pedal 16 times, tap my left shoulder, put it into sand mode, plug this in, put the temperature all the way down to low, connect my phone, and then honk the horn twice, and it reset. All right, I'm about ready to throw in the towel on this old gal now. That should be all said and done. Now, the best thing you can do now is take it out and run it wide open for about 45 minutes at 85 kilometers per hour or so. Bring it back, let it run overnight, and you ought to be in good shape for next week. You know what's really scary is if you go online and go to Google and look up 2015 Jeep Grand Cherokee oil change, I am number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. Torrie's Beauty Tribe right there with key moments, 5 key moments in my video, how to change it. Look at that. That is cool. Oh yeah, we're back in the studio now, editing this ridiculous video. I know. Sorry guys, if you are one of the 300 subscribers that keep coming back and watching these videos, you're probably thinking, what in the heck is going on, Joe? You've totally lost it, bro. Pull it together. I'm trying to do that. But I'm also trying to bring diversity and different things to the channel. So we are going to try fun things from time to time, so it's not just a boring vlog all the time. So anyways, I did just want to bring you guys up to speed on a couple things. Those of you that do keep following the channel want to follow up on some of our recent videos, so that way you can kind of know where my brain's at on some of these, because I'm always jumping around. I'm always got a million things on my brain. I'm always tired, wore out, trying to keep up with life. But anyways, let's check this out. Just pulling up the channel here so I can reference it. But the last video, we did the AC, the air conditioning video. Obviously, we're not going to work anymore on the AC until we get a third vehicle, so bear with us on that. We'll get that rectified at some point. Right now, it's windows down, music up. Before that, we did my dad's new lawnmower video. That was pretty cool. That lawnmower is super sick, rides super good. If you didn't check that out, do that. Probably no follow-up on that. It's just a lawnmower, who cares? But I thought it was cool, so I always try to share that with you guys as well. What did we do before that? Oh, before that, we went to Florida. That was a wicked awesome time. A lot of people like that video. Just got to get away sometimes. Do you guys agree? It's great to get away, get some sun, get a little tan, have some fun with the family. So we did that. We got another vacation coming up in July, so pack your bags again. We're going to chase more sun, more water, all that stuff. Let's see. Oh, I want to race motocross. Yeah, little man. We actually found a local track. Well, I say local, maybe a couple hours away or so. And we're going to go to that track. We're going to load up the trailer, load up the quads, go check that thing out. So bear with us on that. We're trying to find a good weekend to do that because there's a little bit of work involved in getting the trailer loaded up, packed up, family down there, all that good stuff. But we're going to do it, so stay tuned to that. What do we do? Before that, we had the service trailer brake system. So I guess when we go on the ATV trip, we're going to figure out real quick if the trailer brakes work or not, and then if we're gonna do anything about it. Might be related to the AC, so some of these videos might even tie into each other without me knowing, so that's pretty cool. And then before that, minor detail made all the difference on my Duramax. We do got some parts we want to do to the Duramax. I'm kind of holding out for, you know, down payment on a new vehicle, and we got another surprise coming to the channel that I'm holding out on as well. So you got to keep it fun. Things are developing behind the scenes rather quickly. Look, the TV just went out behind me. So all your attention went to that, but bring it back in, bring it back in. It's probably going to say Unfluencer. Come on, baby. See, there it's creeping up, little Unfluencer. Check the, you know, get a hat sometime. Get a hat. These hats are awesome. I got another new one on the way. I'll show you when it gets here. But anyways, I will stop babbling. There's more to come. Subscribe to the channel. Give it a like. You know the routine. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great Memorial Day weekend coming up next weekend. It's going to be absolutely awesome depending when I drop this video. But anyways, I'm done talking. See you next time. Peace.